Once in a great while, we make something on this channel that I don't want to make, but it's highly requested by you. You requested this. You know who you are, and you're about to find out if you really wanted this. This is what you're getting. Many years ago, I once said, I should make a turd lure. For some reason, that video got millions of views and then it never stopped. This became the most highly requested thing for me to make. And I'm doing my own spin-off on it. I'm not just gonna make a straight up. We're gonna make the next worst thing, a DingleBerry. We're making a soft plastic open pore DingleBerry. That looks like super good lure. It's gonna be a super good lure. Let's get the top cut out. Look at the detail I went into. Didn't bother taking this to the sander, you know. Gonna leave the jaggedness. That can provide good inspiration to carve around. All right, putting chamfer lines on the DingleBerry. This shouldn't be a super involved carving or build or anything. It's gonna be so messy. Remember, I'm doing this because this is what you want to see. This is what was asked for. Oh, it's just coming to life. How exciting. Yeah, that looks about right. It's always good to take reference. I'm just gonna be randomly going at this thing with different bits that I'm guessing are appropriate. That one wasn't. That would have taken all day. Okay, that's the shape of the paddle. It's gonna come to a taper, so it's gonna wedge that water apart good, produce plenty of flap. That's a long, skinny section of plastic to have to bend to. I think it'll have an easy time kicking. Should be a fast action DingleBerry. It doesn't matter what you make a lure look like. As long as it causes commotion as it runs through the water, it'll get bit. Let's get into some fine carvings now. Try this one. I'm just gonna try to progress through the different size of bits. Move one to this small now, and just get smaller and smaller. I always think carving with a Dremel looks kind of messy, but you know, that's kind of appropriate for this bait. That's very quickly getting there. Impressive, right? That's impressive. Look at that. So realistic. Smaller bit with a bit of a point. Really get the details in there. It's like the ideal thing to make with a Dremel. DingleBerry carving. Okay, I'm kind of surprised with the amount of detail I was able to put into this. Just the level of realism I have achieved. I don't want to say I'm proud of making this, but come on now. That is unmistakably what it's meant to be. A DingleBerry. I made the details back here kind of long and sinewy, you know, what the berry's attached to and hanging off of. We have the paddle and then we have the little extra tail to flap around back there as the DingleBerry shoots through the water. What if that landed perfectly, straight up and down and stayed? Whoa! Okay, I might do one more attachment that makes the sinuous nature of the tailpiece stand out. I'm pretty happy with the berry up there. So I'm gonna have a spot that's completely recessed and hide the jig head inside of the berry. And I need to carve that out with this ball bit. I need to get the jig head To confirm the fit, it needs to be a bit wider. That plastic would stretch around the outside of it, but I'm gonna make it a bit wider. This whole thing is just a bunch of dremeling. I didn't think it was gonna be that, but we've achieved ultimate realism just through dremeling. This whole thing. Look at all of that immaculate detail I have packed into this masterpiece. So after the jig gets stuffed in there, we have the eyelet on the top of that jig there, and I need to carve out a little spot for that to exist with this very narrow bit. Okay, I really had to widen that hole so that this freestyle jig head right here is fully accepted. You can see the line tie barely sticking out. I'll have to tie the jig on first and then rig it up. Pretty sophisticated design for a DingleBerry though. I'm gonna wanna pour this in more than just brown. Brown with black flake, maybe some chartreuse, maybe some green flake. You can go any direction with this, you know? There's a plethora of realistic colors involved with DingleBerries, now that I think about it. Let's get this wood sealed. That just turned out so good. Just admiring the realism. Oh my goodness, that turned out really good. So good. Gonna hang it from that, seal the wood. We're gonna go with a warm, ultra flat finish on this DingleBerry. Boy, that really brought it to life. Stunning. Alright, I just had this little clamshell package and I glued it to that. There's the mold box. Quick and easy. Six ounces. I need 0.6 of this. I had a dream last night that I opened this up and there was a massive air bubble just along the whole side of this thing. I was so disappointed and just trying to make it work still, and it wasn't working. Then I woke from the nightmare and it's fine. Looks good. There's no way this didn't turn out good. It's so simple. Perfectly reusable. That's nice. Yeah, I can see that DingleBerry detail all up in there. So I have this color. That's looking quite realistic. But if you look closer, there's some purple in it where it gets really thin. It's translucent and it turns purple. There's a chameleon effect going on. For those of you that are in the know with the soft plastic stuff, this is like the ooze, but way too much chartreuse. So it's very brown and just slightly purple. The DingleBerry and a super brown ooze. Ew, it turned out perfect. I like the ooze. That was a good choice. Where's that jig head I was gonna use? Boom. Let's see how it fits. Oh yeah. It just disappears in there. But there it is. Line tie is slightly exposed. I could still get the line in there. Let's test it. Dingle, dingle. I'm about to figure out a better spot for this test tank. Sometime this year, I bet it's gonna move. Here we go. Okay, it cranks. That's better than just a paddle. It does paddle. The back wants to twist around and kick, but the front catches so much water that it's cranking. That's kind of cool. I need to get my phone to actually show you guys this stuff. My phone was in my pocket that whole time. See how the tail wants to kick, but the front's doing too much stuff to it? I don't know. Maybe that's a nice balance between the two. That's really good. The DingleBerry is pretty legit. Wouldn't you feel confident with a bait that kicks like that? I do. It's gonna be official. Something's going to eat a dingleberry today. Ew! Chip! Oh my goodness! I added 2 different sized black flakes to this to dirty it up a bit more. Yeah, adding that flake really did it. That's putting off the vibe. I really don't have a brown. I don't have any brown pumpkin, peanut butter. Everything I have is just right here. It's not that much compared to most soft plasticers. Oh, and right here, never mind, I got quite a bit. Okay, I'm at my friend's house. We got pumpkin seed. That's gonna add a little bit of reddish to the mix. We got peanut butter. I knew I wanted to try that. Caramel's like the same as peanut butter. Pumpkin brown, natural too, that's like a worm. Chocolate brown. Okay, I'm just gonna go with these 3. Peanut butter, pumpkin seed, chocolate brown. Okay, here's the peanut butter with some other stuff in there to give it texture. It's like the day after Taco Bell. Ew. That's the very wrong but correct color, you know? That's right. Pretty real. Oh no, I just had a horrible idea. Do kind of a skin pour it out in this color, then pour the head darker. Let me load up on some baits so we can go make it official. Whatever's coming out of there kind of stinks. Well, here we are. I need a thumbnail. It's gonna be one of the best thumbnails I've ever taken. I can already tell. All right, it's beautiful. Is it official though? There's one. Felt like a bite too. Because it's a smallie. It's about to be official on a dingleberry. Ew. What are you doing, man? What's this fish's problem? It's official. Smallmouth like poop. Or, sorry, smallmouth like dingleberries. Get out of here, you nasty. Be free. Sweet, we did it. That fish tore my dingleberry up pretty bad. I'm gonna use it though. Oh. Alright, I need a new one. That just falls right off. Dude, that was another one. Next cast. A little smaller. This guy likes dingleberries too. Wow. It's official, be free. All right. I think an underspin on the dingleberry would be pretty appropriate. Not because of the design of the bait, but just the name. I don't have any underspins though. There's a spot over there where the current kind of goes back on itself. I want to drop this in. Coffee. Guy holding up a catfish staring at me. He looked really proud of it. I wish I showed you guys that. Dang. I think he's seeing if anybody wants to buy it. How much does a catfish cost? I think he's literally selling that catfish on the side of the road. Okay, here on the other side of the river, that's where we started right there. And here's this big swirling pile of nasty that I'm looking forward to dropping my DingleBerry into. I think we're good for one more spot today. 2 smallies back to back.
How's the bite?
Got 2 smallies. Yeah. Those were back to back too, and then I fished for another hour and nothing. Yeah,
Right on.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Alright, one more spot that I'm familiar with, and then we're gonna go somewhere. I don't know where yet. On the Mississippi. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm a subscriber. I watch all your videos, man.
Good to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Austin.
Austin?
Making a bait official?
Yeah, it's I bet you can't guess it. It's a DingleBerry.
DingleBerry.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
A DingleBerry.
I only have one left. Yeah, it's got like a hole in the front that accepts a jig head. See, it's got a hole in it. There's a jig head in there.
That's cool.
Probably the goofiest bait I ever made,
Yeah.
so unfortunately that's when you met me. What you got there? Is that a throwback?
Yep.
Holy smokes, look at you.
I got it custom painted.
Spiffy. That looks great.
I'll let you get back to your filming.
Yeah,
it's
good
nice
luck with
meeting
that.
you. Yep, thank you. Yep, have a great day.
You too. Fish on. Feels like a good one. That came up out of the current. This might be a flathead. It's rolling like a flathead. Dude, it's a channel cat. Did I mean to say it's rolling like a channel cat? I think so. I'm gonna net this. Woo! It's official. Channel cat. Like dingleberries. How official is that? Awesome. You know, that's not that big of a surprise. Be free. I think everybody already knew catfish like to eat that kind of thing. Stink bait and all, you know. That was a good fight. Oh, hey! I got a 2-pound channel cat, like right out of the fast stuff up close to the dam.
Nice.
So, that was really unexpected. I made a DingleBerry.
DingleBerry.
I made a DingleBerry.
Oh boy.
I don't have any to show you, but
What?
like it's realistic. Maybe you don't want to look too close, but
Oh my god.
it's a straight up DingleBerry.
What?
Today is the next day. Gonna go to a new spot. I'm going to a huge dam. I don't think I can even get that close to it. It's so big. All that I've heard is that there's perch biting there. And this seems like the perfect bait for some perch. Long drive, let's go. Look at this. Look at them all. I feel so small and insignificant. Everybody's on a boat but me. That really snuck up on me. Well, that was a pretty cool spot. It's like 30 boats out there. I had my eye on like every single one of them. I didn't see a fish that day. Crazy. They were like raiding that river, absolutely pillaging it with fishing tackle and no fish. So seeing that, I just kind of left, went home. Once again, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. We got fish on the DingleBerry, 2 species. I'm happy. It's pretty official. I could keep going, but why bother? It's a DingleBerry. I should make something a bit more honorable and fish with it. Kind of glad I made it though. Good stuff. It's official, I made fish eat a DingleBerry. On to the next bait.
Ew, Chip!
What? Messy. The berry.
Shit. Oh my goodness!
That fish tore my DingleBerry up. I should make a turd lure.